What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. We are opening the video here at Animal Kingdom. We rope dropped Avatar this morning, Flight of Passage. That was insane wait time. Yeah. Even rope dropping, it took me about 45 to 50 minutes to get through the line and ride the ride. But then Mom got to do the ride share and it only took her about maybe 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, about like altogether like 20.
Yeah, but it was an awesome ride. I think it's certainly probably the best ride in this park, obviously, because that's where everyone's trying to get to. It's certainly fun for us to ride. But now, I think during that whole time, we went ahead and booked Mount Everest ride. So we're gonna go do that and then hopefully do a safari ride as well.
Please fill the room on both sides of the railing and stand on the number you were given.
Hi, and welcome to the Avatar program. Riding on the back of a banshee by being genetically matched and linked to an avatar. Thanks to science, avatars can ride on banshees too. That's why you're linking to an avatar. Pandora is a breathtaking natural world. I cannot wait for you guys to see it for yourselves.
Waiting here for Mom to finish her Mount Everest ride, which is right over here over my shoulder. While we're waiting, I'm playing the tip board or the genie slots according to Ear Scouts. You gotta go check out his YouTube channel. He'll give you a lot of good advice on doing the tip board for Genie Plus. But after we finish here at Mount Everest, right now I'm thinking we may go try the Lion King show because that's about a 40-minute show, and then we can do our safari at 11:30. So when Mom gets back, which she should be taking the GoPro on the ride, and I'll take the GoPro on the ride, and we'll do a little side-by-side, see both our reactions at the same time. It actually kind of worked out that Mom and I have to switch spots because Ari is already kind of passed out, and we just started our day, but again, I think she's just been tired from the last 3 days of our trip. So it kind of works out that I'm sitting here letting her rest before I ride the ride. guys, we are super hot today at Animal Kingdom, but we are wrapping things up with Navi River's journey, and that's what we're about to do, and it's not a bad place to wait. I mean, look at the view. Pretty cool. So we're gonna wrap things up here at Animal Kingdom, go back to the resort, cool off, and then hit up Epcot. Well guys, after that blistering morning from Animal Kingdom, we've now recharged, recooled,
Yes.
and we were just talking to ourselves, would we have done anything differently from what we did? For me, not really, other than I still would have rope dropped Flight of Passage, but then I probably would have lightning laned Navi's River Journey and then gone to Mount Everest, only because Navi's River Journey was really booked up and we really got actually super lucky to get a 2 o'clock time because everything was like really backed up all the way to like 5 and 6 o'clock. Somehow or another, we had lunch and we basically stayed in the park a little bit longer than what we wanted to be able to get that 2 o'clock time and do all the rides that I wanted to do and get that park complete. That's the only thing I would have changed. I know you have a different opinion on that.
I would have probably switched it and rope dropped Everest and then hopefully have gotten a lightning lane for Flight of Passage. Just because
an individual lightning lane. So what that means is you have to pay for that ride.
Yeah.
Basically it's $16 a person.
Yeah, I just think with having kids, like they just did nothing for like the first 2 hours, so it was pretty brutal. Between the heat, between they think they're hungry even though they have snacks, and bored, they can't be bored.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's part of the reason why I would have done the river journey right after Flight of Passage. 1, it's right there in the same land, but 2, that would have given them something to do in between, and then done Everest where they take another break, and then we would have done.
Yeah, but we still spent like an hour and a half on Flight of Passage. So.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Even for like me, like wanting to capture the entire experience, was actually going through the line, because obviously when you do the lightning lane, you kind of go through the back side and back passageway, and you miss some of that front end experience, which is what I really wanted to do to capture that. So hopefully you got something out of that and enjoyed it. So now we're heading over to Epcot because we have a dinner reservation for that. For what is it called? I know it's in Italy.
Via Napoli, something like that.
Yeah, it's Napoli. I've been to Italy. The real Italy. But yeah, so we're heading over to Epcot to eat there. I actually already booked us SOARIN, which is what we did on the VIP tour, only because we could get that right after dinner. And
I didn't get to do it.
Yeah, and Mom still hasn't done it. And actually, I want Mom to take my GoPro, put it on her chest, and wear it so you guys can see what that looks like. Because I wasn't able to capture that the first time because they were talking about not having all that stuff.
They're just going to get on to you.
No, you'll be able to do it, I'm pretty sure. Because if you can do it for Flight of Passage, why couldn't you do it for SOARIN? SOARIN's not even that bad. So anyway, so that's what we're trying to do. And then if we get super lucky and if you see it in here, it's because we somehow got a magical luck by getting either Remys or Frozen at the very, very end. That's the hope and dream. If not, we're going to come back here and probably go swimming. And tomorrow we have a game plan for that. We can tell you about that later. Well, certainly a magical event happened because we got onto Remy's, obviously. We were getting off SOARIN. I looked at the tick board and Mom was already watching it too and saw that it was offline for the longest time, even when we were riding SOARIN. So we were like, oh, well, it's probably not going to happen just because it's not working right now. Literally got off SOARIN and then it said it's back up online.
Only had like a 25-minute wait.
But of course, SOARIN's at the very, very front of the park. Remy's is at the very back of the park. And so we did a roughly, I think it was probably close to a mile run all the way from SOARIN to get to Remy's because we only had 10 minutes. We were running and dodging all the people we could just to get to Remy's, and we did make it just in time. We were literally probably 30 people in front of the last person. We were actually the last ride, I think, to ride on Remy's last night, which is kind of crazy to think. So that's how we obviously ended the day last night. It was amazing, and guess what? We're going back there today. So guys, make sure you're liking and subscribing. We're going to have another epic adventure at Epcot today. So we'll see you then. Bye.
Bored. They can't be bored.
Yeah.
So, Napoli, something like that.
Yeah, it's Napoli. I've been to Italy. The real Italy.